Hello, welcome back to the Knynman Raj YouTube channel. I'm Roger, and today I'm here with my good friend Matt, the Southwest Backpacker. Today we are on another outdoor adventure, and we are going to float the Rio Chama Wild and Scenic River. Roughly 22 to 23 miles. We're going to spread it out over 4 days and 3 nights. But this is the beginning of going to be what's going to be a fun adventure. Stay with us. Going to see a lot of cool stuff, cool territory. Matt's never done this float before, so he's going to get to see some new country. And we're going to have a blast, so stay with us. Okay, we decided to make our first pit stop. We stopped here to kind of bail some water out of the boat. We've gone through some rapids. We've got the water bailed out. We're having a cold beer. I have the Southwest Backpacker enjoying a cold beer. What do you think of the river so far?
Loving it.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely great. We got high water. I think it's running around 950, 970 CFS.
Yep.
Which is really high. And we're scooting along probably about 4 to 5 miles an hour average. There are some spots we're scooting around here 7.5 miles an hour without even paddling.
Yeah, we're moving right along.
We're scooting along well, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, you can see how the water's moving. There's quite a bit there. But makes for a fun float. It's warming up. It's not too hot yet, but I'm sure it's going to be a cooker this afternoon. So we're going to finish our beer and we're going to head on down probably to a spot called Aragon Springs. We're going to take it out, take a look at that and see if it's floatable. If not, we can always pack around it, which I think without even seeing it is what I'm going to prefer to do. But not a big deal. We'll figure that out when we get there. Thumbs up. Stay with us. All right, as we are floating down the river, we're making good time, but we ended up with an excess amount of water in the boat. We're not exactly sure where it's coming from. If we might have punctured the bottom. It's holding air. So we're going to pull everything out. We just about to get everything out. We're going to flip the boat on its side, perhaps on its back, and see if we can find any punctures in it. Patch it up and then move on. We're not too far. We're only just a couple miles out.
We're pretty close.
Yeah.
We're just around the corner, I think.
A couple miles and we'll be there.
A couple miles.
Yeah. Got to take care of this issue first. Can't paddle with all that extra heavy water weight in there.
No.
Well, we have come to the point to where we have patched probably, how many holes did we patch, Matt? 4?
We came across 4, if not 5 total.
Yeah, on the bottom of the boat. So we had water coming into the boat. So we pulled everything out. We've got the boat turned upside down. We've patched, I think, 99% of the holes. There may be a couple of more small ones. I think we hit a rock that I think did most of the damage. And the water's kind of murky, so you can't see it coming really. You can see a little bit of the rapid, but you know, you just can't really see it coming. So we are letting the glue dry on one of the bicycle patches that we put on the bottom of the boat. So we're just kind of just sitting here and
as dry and as hot as it is out here. I don't think it's going to take very long for that to set,
to bond.
Cure.
Yeah,
it's probably good to go right now, but since it's shady and we're taking a break, we might as well enjoy what we're doing here before we load all our gear up and head off to the cabin.
Head off the cabin. I think we got about a couple miles to go.
2 more miles at the max.
Two more miles, and then we'll be able to think about what's up for dinner. But we've got to make it through this run first. Thumbs up. Okay, well, we've started putting all our gear back in the boat, and we're hoping that the leaks that we patched will hold up till we get to the cabin, then we can do a little more serious work on it. But yeah, we just got a few more things left to put on there. We had some people just pass us a minute ago, so we're going to head that direction. Okay, well, we made it to Aragon Springs. And this is a pretty nasty set of whitewater rapids, and if you look up there a little bit farther up, there's some pretty serious rapids. We didn't want to tear the bottom out of our boat. We've already patched some holes, so we thought we would take a little bit of extra time and just port around this spot here so that we didn't tear our boat up any more than we already have. So we've already got everything moved. The boat's here, we got all our gear scattered out. We're having a beer to wet our whistle before we make this last mile and a half stretch down to the cabin.
Sure.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Turned out really nice. The clouds have moved in, so the sun has gone away, which has made for a really nice afternoon.
It's nice and cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, stay with us. We're going to be at the cabin in a little bit. All right. Well, we made it to the cabin. There's a nice shot of Navajo Peak. You know, when you see Navajo Peak coming down the river, that you're close to home, and so we made it. We do have our gear scattered out everywhere here. And the reason it's scattered out is because just about everything got wet in one way or another. My bedding did not get wet. I think that was the only thing that didn't get wet, but everything else got wet. Matt got a little bit wet. Did you get anything that was super wet?
My battery packs got wet.
Oh, that's not good.
The USB battery packs, but we're gonna let it dry out and see what we get. Really, if that's the only thing that got wet for me, that's pretty good. My sleeping gear stayed dry, clothes stayed dry, so yeah, can't complain. My food's dry.
Well, that first time we stopped, you took your blue float bag and opened it up, and it looked like you probably dumped about 3/4 of a gallon of water out of that
Poured out
thing.
at least a gallon, if not 3 or 4 gallons.
There's a bunch of water in that
thing. It felt
thing.
heavier when we pulled it out of the boat, so yeah, it did take on some water, but I think my pillow absorbed a bunch of it too, so we just wrung out my pillow, and I'm drying that out.
Yeah, my pillow's soaking wet too. But other than that, I think
we made it. We did good.
We had a good trip,
That's right.
and
we patched the boat up in a pretty good amount of time.
We did.
Portaged around
Aragon Springs
in a pretty good amount of time, and
yeah,
we're sitting here right now, happy hour at the cabin, having a good time.
Having a beer. Yep.
I think we've done A-okay.
I think so too. Cheers. Thumbs up. All right, it's been a good first day. Now we still got to get together and make a bite to eat, but that'll come after a couple of cocktails.
I agree.
All right. Well, stay with us. Dinner on the stove, and Matt came up and just cut a lime right in front of me. So that's a pretty good signal that something good is about to happen.
Something good is about to happen.
Okay.
I picked up something called Bandolero, and it is tequila gold, and it's got the crazy Bandolero guy there on the front. Looks like somebody from Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
Yep.
It does. So we thought now's a pretty good time to
We had a chance to mix it in with some margarita mix, and thumbs up. It tastes really good.
Came out really good.
We're gonna see now if it tastes good as a shooter, because this was probably the cheapest I saw on the rack.
Uh-oh. Well, we're gonna take a shooter and see how it goes.
So we'll see what we get.
We have some lime and some salt, so.
Okay, I've got a shot there, and then I will grab Rogers. Get him set up.
Well.
All right. Here's to successfully making it to your cabin.
Floating the Chama River without any major casualties.
Successfully patching up the boat.
Yep, and we did that. We put 5 or 6 patches on the bottom side of the boat just to get it floatable again.
And to day one.
Day one.
Right
Cheers.
here.
Salute.
Salute.
Well, not that bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. We'll take that.
You know what? For cheap tequila, that was pretty good.
It works good.
Okay, thumbs
right.
up for the shooters.
Thumbs up for the shooters.
Not too bad.
We're going to go for that.
All right.